REUTERSHuddersfield vs Chelsea. Eden Hazard was the playmaker for the Blues. Their title defence may be over, but Antonio Conte's men had no problems marching to a comprehensive victory in West Yorkshire. David Wagner's side saw off Manchester United on this ground in October and ran Manchester City close just over a fortnight ago. Last night, though, the class divide was clear for all to see. Chelsea took systematic control from the outset, and first-half goals from Bakayoko and Willian put the Terriers to bed. A delightful third from Pedro shortly after the restart was just a reward for Conte's men, whose collective desire could certainly not be faulted. Alvaro Morata was rested and Gary Cahill as well as Cesc Fabregas stayed on the bench, yet Chelsea outplayed their hosts. After 16 games last season, Chelsea were 6 points clear at the summit and advancing ominously towards the 5th Premier League title. Tuesday, December 12, 2017. How could Chelsea look if they signed Thomas Lemar? Defeat at West Ham 3 days earlier forced Conte to concede that his side have no realistic hope of retaining the title they won so impressively during his debut campaign at Stamford Bridge. Nevertheless, Chelsea were far too good for Huddersfield as goals from Bakayoko and Willian put them 20 up at the break. It was the least they deserved for the stunning superiority. Huddersfield had claimed a precious home win over Brighton 3 days earlier, but they were no match for Chelsea. Pedro fired home from Willian's through ball inside the opening exchanges, but he was offside. Chelsea, with Eden Hazard playing up front and ably assisted by Willian and Pedro either side of him in the absence of Morata, slowly but surely warmed to the task on a bitterly cold night. Chelsea got back to winning ways at Huddersfield for a poor clearance by Huddersfield keeper Jonas Lössl found Hazard in the 23rd minute. Chelsea took their chance with deadly aplomb. Hazard's clever touch found Willian, who spotted Bakayoko advancing at pace on the left-hand side of Huddersfield's penalty area. The imposing midfielder collected possession and clipped a left-foot shot past Lössl and into the net. For that, Chelsea had a platform for victory. Bakayoko headed wide from a free kick, but it was 20 in the 43rd minute when Marcos Alonso delivered a deep cross from the left, which Willian dispatched with a firm header at the far post. On the stroke of half-time, Pedro found himself one-on-one with Lössl, but the Danish stopper made a fine save. 5 minutes after the restart, the game was well and truly over as a contest. More stick passing led to Willian finding Pedro, who fired a superb right-foot shot into the top corner. Conte celebrated with a punch of the air, and Hazard was then denied by Lössl at the near post as Chelsea threatened to run riot. Huddersfield had created next to nothing, but Tom Ince drew a decent save from Thibaut Courtois in a rare attacking home foray. Chelsea continued to boss possession, and the supporters ran through a back catalogue of us paying tribute to club legends such as John Terry and Frank Lampard. It was that sort of night for the Londoners, all too easy. But Conte was certainly not complaining as Chelsea moved level on points with Manchester United. Pedro scores Chelsea's third, Huddersfield 433, Lössl 6, Smith 6, Jorgensen 6, Schindler 6, Lowe 6, Haddock John Argett 67, 6, Williams 6, Hogg 6, Whitehead 46, 6, Moy 7, Kachunga 5, Ince 6, Mounier 6, Tapuatra 74, 6. Next up, Watford sat place Chelsea 343, Courtois 6, Azpilicueta 6, Christensen 7, Ampadu 80, Rudiger 6, Moses 7, Kante 7, Drinkwater 71, 6, Bakayoko 7, Alonso 7, Willian 7, Pedro 7, Hazard 8, Batshuayi 69, 6 goals, Bakayoko 23, Willian 43, Pedro 50. Next up, Southampton sat play referee Mariner West Midlands.